Okay. So we were just having some thoughts on happiness and drive and passion. And people have always talked about finding your passion, finding that thing that you wake up every day and you're excited to do it, and all this shit. And you've always been like, I don't really care. Could do it either way. I kind of care. I kind of don't. I'm supposed to care. I know I'm fucking supposed to care. God damn it. I should care about this, but fuck, why don't I care about this? And this is an experience that I've gone through, and I've always been fairly self-analytical, and so I think there's something here, not just in terms of some broad scale finding a passion thing, but I really do think that each of us is here for a purpose. And what's cool and what I think is interesting and useful and beneficial is that our body knows our purpose and knows what we're here for. But we're stuck in our mind. We don't usually have access to the body. We're very mental, intellectual creatures. We are definitely creatures of logic, creatures of order, creatures of culture. These are my cultural rules. These are my logical rules. This is what I should be doing. This is what I should be following. This is your mind working here. It's telling you what you should be doing according to the rules. But your body doesn't understand logic. It doesn't understand rules. It doesn't understand society. Your body just knows. It just intuits. It has an intuition of where it should be going, where it should be, what it should be doing. It knows. It has a feeling. It understands what is supposed to be happening, but it doesn't know how to convert that intuition and that understanding into these abstract symbolic forms of thought, like words and sentence structures. And your body just acts. It just does. And so that barrier is very difficult to cross. And some people manage to do it. And I think these are the people that talk about waking up with this passion in the morning. They're like, oh, you just find your passion. And what they don't realize is that they've found their true purpose, or something very close to their true purpose. And what's happening is the energy that was put into that purpose, into their incarnation, the energy that their incarnation decided to put into this life, they're tapping into that energy. And so they're feeling energized and moved and empowered because they have this extra reservoir, and they don't realize that. And so they think that all they did was find something they're passionate about. But really, they're passionate about that thing because it is their purpose, and the energy that's behind that purpose, that's in their body, is giving them that energy, because it's literally giving them and revitalizing their soul. It's nourishing their cells. Their cells are receiving this energy because they are doing what they have been called to do, put on this earth to do, and that energy is there for them when they're ready to do what it's for. If this might be a sidetrack note, but if I was an incarnation and I really wanted to try to make something happen, or try to do something with myself, or to interact with the world in a very specific way, I would probably set aside, if I'm an energy reservoir that, it's like a trust fund of energy that you only get if you're doing the right thing. And if you're not doing the right thing, then you're not happy. You get this energy and this happiness and this power and this vigor when you're on the right track. And so finding the right track is actually a crucial component to living a happy life. And a lot of us definitely get lost as far as finding the right track. How do we really do that? And I think Western society has really gotten that wrong. Western society is an ordered structure that imposes, the society brings its purpose down to the individual and says, you fit here. But that's a very broad blank, it's not uniquely tailored to the individual and to their purpose. And so people get lost in these rules and these structures because they're looking at external structures to guide their purpose instead of looking at internal structures to guide their purpose. And I think that's where the disconnect comes in. I think that's where our primary problem is. And I think that people who seek their purpose, people who are not happy, I think they need to look internally for their purpose and their internal structure. They need to figure out who they are first, and then they need to bring that person to the world. Can you get out of my fucking lane, dude? Jesus fuck! Get the fuck out. Alright, sorry, we're back to it. We got some fucker over here, dude. Anyways. Sorry, dude. Apologies. I hope you get home safely. So yeah, I think that in order for people to be happy, they first need to determine who they are, what their needs are, and they need to trust themselves, and they need to trust their body, and they need to know their body. Most of us, we know our minds. We explore our minds a lot. We get lost in thought. We think about our worries, our friends, our people. These are all abstract thoughts. If you're out there and you're seeking purpose and you're seeking happiness and you're seeking life and vigor and fulfillment, I would invite you, after you watch this sometime when you're able to sit down and take some time to yourself, to put some peaceful music on, get comfy, and then just sit there and explore yourself, explore your body. Think of it as like a territory, like a new world, a vibrant, exciting place full of wonder and blood and cells and they're all interconnected with this interesting, you've got electromagnetic currents flowing through your body, flowing through your cells. You've got currents of heat and warmth and air and cold coming to you from around you and coming into your nose, and those currents are exploring your body and entering you, and oxygen's traveling up through your lungs and into your legs and into your feet and into your toes and into your fingernails as they grow. It's wild. And yeah, so I invite you to explore your body and be comfortable with it and understand your body and ask your body questions, simple questions that it can understand. It's a very simple machine, your body. Your mind is a powerful machine. It's advanced. Your body is a little, it's like your iPhone 3S that used to be really cool back in the day. And, you gotta talk a little slow to it. You gotta be like, hey, body, how are you feeling? And you don't get a whole complicated answer. It's usually, good, bad, meh, I like fruit, shit like that. Sometimes it gets a little more specific though. And I think the more you interact with your body, the more you begin to understand each other. Your body gets to interact with bits of mind and go, oh, these are what these symbols mean. And your mind gets to interact with your body and go, oh, this is what my intuition is telling me. And this intuition actually relates to this symbol and this idea. And so you connect your body's intuition with your mind's ideas, and then you begin to communicate. And I think that line of communication between the body and the mind is actually pivotal for living a full, happy life. And I think that's where I'm going to end on this one. I'll come back and make some cool video and do something cool and throw some graphics on this, hopefully. And yeah, peace out, motherfuckers.